Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 120 of the Lorethrough. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're on episode 120. It's so ridiculous. Oh, goodness me. But here we are, and we're in the Halleck tree, and we have soldiers. Ooh, that hit a little harder than I hoped it would. Get a little health back. Get a Lord Sword and Straight Sword this late in the game. And we find a Sacred Crown Helm. I've actually got their armor beforehand, so let's take a look at said armors. Okay, Sacred Crown Helm. Flanged Iron Helm, adorned with a crown of unalloyed gold. Increases faith by 1. Wowza. Worn by foot soldiers sworn to the Halleck tree. Who is it that Mikola shall bless, if not the low and the meek? Helm worn by soldiers sworn to the Halleck tree, an iron helm graced by a crown of unalloyed gold increases faith. I wonder if having unalloyed gold around your head also protects your thoughts, kind of like how the mirror helms ward off the influence of outer gods. Interesting thought there. Ivory draped tabard. Padded cloth armor with a shawl in the color of ivory draped over the shoulders, worn by foot soldiers sworn to the Halleck tree. Armor worn by knights sworn... Oh, sorry, we don't have that yet. I'm looking for this one. Armor worn by soldiers sworn to the Halleck tree. The surcoat bears the crest of the Halleck tree, though watered with Mikola's own blood since it was a sapling. The Halleck tree ultimately failed to grow into an Erd tree. So interesting. The Halleck tree is a potentially a minor Erd tree that was nourished with Mikola's own blood. It could be just any other tree, but I assume that being a sapling of the Erd tree would give it more oomph. More power. Also, blood-soaked tabard. We could have found these amongst the baby foot soldiers when we were going to the Wandering Mausoleum on the consecrated snowfield. Padded cloth armor with indelible blood stains around the neck, worn by headless foot soldiers who endlessly guard the Wandering Mausoleum. Of all of the tabards, it has the highest voice. Wow, I have a lot of these. How do you get rid of those? Okay. Back to where we were. I don't think the gloves have anything terribly unique to say. Nope. Doesn't appear so. Rust-worn and stained through unending conflict. Things we didn't get to look at last time or before because I was silly. Blue-silver mail hood. Chainmail hood crafted with blue-silver. Worn by the wolf-riding Albinauric archers. Blue-silver is a metal born from the same mother as the archers themselves and provides protection from magic and frost. So interesting that they're born of the same mother, it says. Says the same on the chest piece. Says the same on their bracelets. And they have a male skirt, which seems silly. I mean, I've seen male skirts before, but not like full-length dress skirts made of mail. That's unique to me. I don't know anything about that. Okay, I'm trying to remember if we forgot any other armor pieces. I don't think so. Oh, and maybe the Albinauric bow. Longbow featuring delicate silver work wielded by Albinauric wolfback archers. This bow requires dexterity over strength to master. Okay, I think we are good to move onward. I should have been healing the whole time we were ranting, but that's how I go. Can't help it. I want my health back, and this is the silliest way to do it. Wow, that was like a full heal. Kind of worth the mana cost, honestly. Maybe I'll just leave that on my side. Every kill makes me stronger and save resources. Halleck tree greaves, didn't need those. I was like, hold on. I feel like there should be another somewhere around here. There is a branch here. I don't think it leads anywhere in particular, but we can try. Actually. Oh, there's another way to get over here. Okay. Yeah, we will come over here, because this will be neat. So we saw Sap last episode, in the Redis boss room, right? And so here we have a sword forged by servants of Mikola of the Haligtree with a design modeled after those carried by Carian knights instead of glintstone. However, amber from the Haligtree is embedded in the blade. So basically, this is the analog for the Carian knight sword. This is the Faith version. And it's shaped kind of like it, but it has little droplets of sap instead of glintstone, and that still gives it a Faith effect. If I remember correctly, it is a quality weapon with a Faith requirement. It has Sacred Blade on it, so if you need a low requirement Sacred Blade that's effective, this is your weapon. Though to be fair, you've already handled all of the death birds in the game by the time you've come here, probably. I think it might lean ever so slightly towards strength. It might be quality. It could be quality. Okay, I think we're good to hop down here. So, things to be aware of. Oh, right, it's a push. I forgot. Oh, they dropped too many things. I don't like it. Oh, lightning great bolts. We had too many of them, it looks like. Funny. Okay, do we want to go over here? Or do we need to drop down on something? Oh, I don't really have a plan for this area, unfortunately. Give me my tiny tick of mana back. Just keep attacking. No reason to stop. And we have more of these weird cocoons, which, given that Mikola's in a cocoon, and all these figures are in cocoons, including disaffected Albinaurics, makes me wonder if he was trying to offer some sort of rebirth process to the Albinaurics. Triple Rings of Light, so finally we have the third version of that incantation. Shucks. There we go. So there's the single Ring of Light, the big Ring of Light, and a triple Rings of Light. One of the incantations of the Golden Order Fundamentalists produces 3 Rings of Light and fires them forwards. The Rings of Light return to a position close to the caster before disappearing. This incantation can be cast repeatedly, a gift from the young Mikola to his father Ratigan. So, seems he gifted 2 incantations to his... Oh, it's a regular enemy now. Oh no, he's pissed at us, isn't he? I wish there was fire great arrows. They would wreck that thing. We'll see if we can lose him. Lose his attention. I do want to go over there at some point. I'm just not sure when. Shucks. I know there's an item behind him. Is there an item worth jumping to in the middle? No, not unless you're on his side. Okay. Yeah, that thing's got great line of sight. Funny that. Another Lorethrough straight sword. This extra arcane is killing me. Oh, they're doing the Rings of Light. Flinging him a little high. Come on, stop it with that nonsense and actually fight me. Oh, shucks. I missed. Get a little health back as a treat. Okay, grab an item over here. I really don't have this place min-maxed. Min-maxed, what's wrong with me? I don't have this place as planned out as I ought to. Unfortunately. Source seal. Okay. I think we want to head up here, actually. This seems like a good plan, actually. As opposed to the non-actually good plans. Here we are. Yeah. So we can jump across over here. There is a beetle. A red one that's just kind of clipping through the environment. That'll help our flasks. I don't know if we were hurting that badly on them, but... that didn't even hurt him. And here we get Cleanrot Knight Finley. Let's take a look at that Ash of War. Not Ash of War, Spirit Ash. Alright, Legendary Ashen Remains. Used to summon the spirit of Cleanrot Knight Finley. Finley was one of the few survivors of the Battle of Aeonia, who in an unimaginable act of heroism carried the slumbering demigod Melania all the way back to the Halig Tree. Remember how far away Caelid was? It's kind of ridiculous. She managed the feat alone, fending off all manner of foes along the way. Crazy that. Okay, can go up there. Is there anything worthwhile over there? I don't think we can jump to that. Not quite. What's up here? I don't even remember. There's an item over there too. What's this all about? Oh, Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. See, investigating every nook and cranny this late in the game, very worthwhile. Another Seedbed Curse. And a root system. In fact, can I lock on to guys all the way over there? I can. So I feel like it would be worthwhile to hit him with one of these. Because these ballista boys are quite rude. Oh, shucks. Well, guess he has only 40 or less poise. As I was saying, trying to take care of these crossbowmen. Okay, so now we don't have the crossbowman to give us problems. Or the large ballistaman, I suppose. I didn't mean to unequip my tasty dagger. I like that thing. What to use? Let's use this sucker. Buff it up. That sounds like fun. I think that is where we want to go, actually. I think we want to go across here and get the... Yeah, because now we can go across without the ballistaman going at us. Oh, shucks. That got very close. As I'm just standing close by. Okay, is there anything worth looting over here before I commit? Somber Stone 8. Ooh. Big old basins. Baptismal fonts. So maybe Mikola was trying to resurrect the old ways, because these are basins like we saw in Lane Dell, but fancier. Yeah, okay, so now we really see two kinds of rebirthing. The kind of rebirth that's like, oh, I have joined a new faith, I am reborn spiritually, and then the physical rebirth of the moth. Then again, those who are kind of outside the Guidance of Grace, I don't think they were offered baptism of any kind, if that is even a practice in the lands between. This is all speculation, mind you. But it would make sense that if they were to be eligible for baptism by the basins with the holy chrism of the Halig tree or the minor Erd tree or what have you, or the regular Erd tree, call. Does the... What spews the poison? Was that him? That must have been him. He might have used a perfume. So what we're learning from the Halig tree is they're incorporating all sorts of things in their style of combat. And so this theory that I was talking about earlier is that perhaps they need to be reborn via these moth eggs first, and then they would be eligible for the rebirth thing that would happen by the baptism, which would, in theory, I assume, allow them to participate in the life and death cycle of a great tree, whether that be the Halig tree or what have you. That could be nonsense. Lots of tree motifs here. Very nice. Also, if this is supposed to be a divider that you're not supposed to see through because somebody's changing, it's failing at that. But it does look nice. Okay. I don't think we want to be quite that low. Do we need to be higher? Was I mistaken? Oh. Oh, maybe I was mistaken. Perhaps I have gone too low. It would appear so. Well, the nice thing is that getting back to where we need to go is relatively simple. So we just hop down here. We just keep going. We don't stop. Oh, we don't stop for nothing. Wow. That did a lot of damage. Oh boy. Oh no, all of our progress. Oh well. I shouldn't have turned around. I should have kept running like I said I would, but I got excited by the undurable frenzy damage. Okay. We'll go fast. We'll get the money back. We'll go Mach 10 is what we'll do. If we can. Alright, see you nerds later. Okay, so what's the fastest way to get over there? I suppose this way. Here. Seems that it's connected. Okay. I think I have a better idea of how to get where we want to go. It's not perfect, but it should suffice. You guys are fast. I don't like that. Go. Come on. There we go. Grabs a Lorethrough and straight sword. I really don't need more of those. Couldn't remember if there was a place to jump across to over here. Nope, I think I was mistaken. That's okay. Alright, this is where we want to be, just about. There's an elevator we can access. Up the ladder is where we found the Michelin Knight Sword. Michelin. Oh no. Well, that was way too risky. Well, we got the rotten staff from it. There we go. So let's take a look at that. Ceremonial staff depicting the Erd Tree in its historic radiance. It festers with scarlet rot. Kind of interesting because it looks more like Halig Tree symbolism. Wielded by the avatars who protect the minor Erd Trees. So, perhaps the Halig Tree counts. And look at these reliefs. Those are fancy. Those look more like depictions of the Erd Tree, if any I saw. Look, there's the root system. There's the tree itself. Some weird beasties beneath it. Definitely unique. Very nice. And another somber ancient dragon smith and stone. And now we're going to head down here, which I don't think is the only time we need to head down here. But, I think you need to drop down here more than once. Oh. Costing a lot on the mana there, but it worked. Lord's Heal. I should probably have my crit tool ready when I do that, though. Make short work of them. Boy, we have another one of these imp things. Another room full of cocoons. These ones hanging from the ceiling. Not sure what that is. What these pillars are supposed to be depicting. It looks like a mouth with a weird head and wings. I don't know. I could be seeing things, but it's like weirdly deformed. Couldn't tell you. It looks like it has a head above and a head below. Looks like that could be a head and that could be a deformed head. Anyway, in here, more nice depictions of trees and Marika's Source Seal after all this time. So it's much like Radigan's Source Seal, but it gives +5 to Mind, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane. Legendary Talisman is an eye engraved with an Elden Rune, said to be the seal of Queen Marika. Greatly raises Mind, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane, but also increases damage taken by a similar measure. Solemn duty weighs upon the one beholden, not unlike a gnawing curse from which there is no deliverance. I don't recommend you use it. Might as well bring a friend. This is probably the fastest I've ever killed any of them revenants. They sure are mean, though. Is there another one over here? Ah, there is once you grab the item. Black Knife Teach is here for moral support. Shucks, we're not gonna have enough mana to deal with the end of this. The way we're going. Shucks, shucks, shucks. Well, we'll do our best. Lorethrough, and there's a place to go in there. Love how the revenants are just weak to healing spells. I thought all the undead were weak to healing spells after the first time I noticed that, and it kind of made me sad that it's just them. And their smaller counterparts with the Wraith Caller bells, but still. Very sad. At least very sad to me. Shucks. And watch my health. Pretty good. Could have been better. Especially with one of these bad boys. Alright, we want to pull another one. Oh, come on. There we go. Aw, Tish. I don't want to lose Tish, but I'm at the edge of what is allowed. Well, shucks. Free-aimed that poorly. There we go. Black Knife Tish likes to open up her fights with the Red Flame, even if they will miss horribly. Come on, get a little closer. There we go. So, that's all we'll have for our use of Tish, unfortunately. Now we can loot this little area. We should have more to loot up above, technically, but, wow. For a level 9 Somberstone, all them enemies. Oh, maybe Tish will stick with us for a little longer. That would be nice. There are still more enemies to kill. In fact, I don't think we need to go in there. I think that's the trap spot. Oh, this will also get rid of Tish. Oh well. It's nice to have him while we did. Tish is lingering somehow. Well, we're doing okay on health, but we're definitely out of mana. Shucks. Okay. What am I missing? I guess we have no choice but to advance a little bit. I think I remembered what we're missing, though. Haligtree Knight Helm. We've saw some Haligtree Knight. We'll finish. We'll finish. Okay, we need all our supplies back. Is what we need. Perfect. That's the fastest Erdtree avatar kill I've ever seen. It gives us a Lorethrough. Oh, can we summon Tish again? That would make things easy. See if that works. It might kill the crossbows before it kills them. That was silly. But it worked. Okay. So now we have access to that grace. We can just teleport away when we're done here. So I think there's one little extra area we needed to jump off of that we did not. I find myself using this silly blasphemous blade a lot, but I feel like people are really weak to its really high AR. He dropped his shield. That was his mistake. Okay. Let's keep going. Does that do charge attack, posture break from a range? That's incredible. I'm getting so many spare Haligtree parts off these poor guys. Is there anything worthwhile up here? I think so. Okay. This was the long part of the Haligtree, in my opinion. Moonlight Greatsword doing a good work. Okay, so I think it was over here? No. It's close, though. We're getting there. Where was it? Ah, it was here, wasn't it? Yes, okay. Alright. Because if you come in here, you get these drop downs. And here's where the Crystallians normally are, but we're up above, see? And we get the final Seedbed Curse. So now we have all the Seedbed Curses required to complete the Dung Eater's questline, which I will show off later. Another episode. This episode's already gone on for too long. Not as long as I thought it was going to take, though. In fact, we'll be able to push through the next part of the Haligtree, which is pretty straightforward, all things considering. So, let's look at the armor for the Knights, and we will cut there, and their shield. Metal Great Shield depicting the Haligtree with unalloyed gold, carried by knights who have vowed to serve Miquella's Haligtree, possessed possesses high holy damage negation, yet now, with the Haligtree misshapen, this wondrous rendition is a fleeting fantasy. So maybe the Haligtree was a straight up stretching tree, and now it is misshapen. Feels bad. Let's take a look at the helm. Haligtree Knight Helm. Helm worn by the knights sworn to the Haligtree, graced by a crown of unalloyed gold, increases faith, and it gives you 2 points of faith, actually, in case you were curious. And a lot of people like to make the joke that, not a lot, I suppose, but on the top of the helmet, it looks like there is, where is it? Yeah, see that crest there? It looks like a backwards G and a regular G, so the joke in the PvP community is this is the GG helmet. Just a little thing to point out. And let's look at the rest of the set. The left breast is emblazoned with the crest of the Haligtree, though watered with Miquella's own blood. Since it was a sapling, the Haligtree ultimately failed to grow into an Erd tree. Time is yet to dull their luster. Time is yet to dull their luster. Okay. That's it for the Knight of the Haligtree. Thank you for joining me today. It was a good episode. Join me next time for episode 121, where hopefully we will finish the Haligtree. We're going to be very close. But I have some footage to also record for that nonsense. Since we have some branching paths, and now that we have the Seedbed Curse, I should probably show off the end of the Dung Eater's questline. But that's for next time. Thank you for joining me. Have a good one. Bye-bye.